Creeps, cretins, madhouse maniacs, welcome back. I'm Master Seth, your master of ceremonies.
And I'm Mistress Dandeli, your queen of creep.
And you've once again found yourself in the madhouse,
Yes.
where we delve into all the good and the bad and the shitty and the bad and the good and the shitty and the bad.
All the fun,
and
cult, creepy.
Fun. I missed fun.
Oh, yes, fun. And
Creepy.
culty, creepy.
Oh, you got way more adjectives than me.
Ooh, so many slimy and fun, gooey movies.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Yes, welcome to the madhouse.
So it's been a while since we saw y'all last time, or had you listened to us?
Yeah.
Forced ourselves upon your ears?
That's right.
It's been a while. We did the Dune episode. That was fine.
That was my surprise for him.
That was Dandy's pick.
And then now he has surprised me.
Well, this week I decided on Paganini Horror. The Italian one from Luigi Cozzi.
Yes.
When was this made? Was this 89?
I think so. It's definitely late 80s.
Hold on. Why the fuck do I not have this looked up at this point? That's fucking ridiculous.
I'd say, 80, between 87 and 89
Okay, let's see.
is my guess.
Let's see. It's 89!
Ah.
You are correct.
Mm-hmm.
1989. Fucking...
It's super fun.
I've been hearing about this movie for a couple of years now. Now, I loved the movie.
Oh, yeah, super fun.
I've heard good things about it. I've heard bad things about it. I loved the movie. It wasn't a good movie.
It was a good movie.
I don't know if it was a good movie.
I mean, there were pieces of it that were just so beautifully shot and
You're absolutely right.
so gorgeous, and then there were pieces that were like, what the fuck is going on? Did they just like throw this together and like at the last second? But you know,
Well, I think that maybe both things are right. There are things that are beautiful,
Yes.
but it was still all thrown together at the last second.
yeah, it had to have been, right? I mean, either that or it was meant to be completely disjointed, which is also can be very Italian.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah, it's
horror
true.
And cinema, very visual and not really a cohesive, story.
I guess the thing is that I don't know. It just feels so strange. It's like there's so many things
I know.
that I can connect to other things. I can connect them to things that came before. I can connect them to things that came after. It's like, I mean, there were lots of pieces where I was like, oh, this looks like this has a feel like the work of Michele Soavi. I probably didn't say that right. I probably said that totally wrong, but I'm talking about the guy who made Cemetery Man, fucking Stage Fright, and The Church. The Church. And I saw pieces of this that reminded me of that.
Yeah, I agree with that. Absolutely.
I saw, if you can believe, if you've never seen this movie before, if you're a fan of Slumber Party Massacre Part 2, I recommend this film. If you like that sort of thing.
It's quite
If
odd.
you like girl
Strange.
band music videos, this one has. Okay, we'll get to it, dude. It's fucking amazing though. It's fucking brilliant. It's great.
Yeah, great fun.
So overall, I thought the movie was really. Again, I just. It's so strange. It's such a strange film. It's this really bonkers film.
Yeah, it has like so many things in it. There's so much shit in it.
It's like all the twists
With spandex.
aren't Italian style, and so the only way they make sense is if I constantly remind myself that it's an Italian film. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because it doesn't feel Italian. It just
does,
doesn't make
though.
sense like an Italian film.
It does though. It does feel Italian in the way that, like as visual and as gorgeous as some of those places and shots and all of that is, and how odd and strangely disjointed and weird and like a fever dream it is.
Okay. I take back what I said. You're absolutely right. I have no idea why. I wouldn't have agreed with that completely. That is,
It feels really odd, like it's otherworldly, and yet, like, I don't know.
sometimes it
Covered
felt
in spandex? No.
covered in spandex.
Oh, yes.
There were times it felt like Prom Night. There were times it felt like a Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2.
Oh, yeah, yeah. See that?
Fuck. What a weird fucking movie.
Absolutely.
Paganini horror. Directed by Luigi Cozzi. He directed Contamination, which we saw on The Last Drive-In. Speaking of, The Last Drive-In has been fucking killing it this season. The Last Drive-In has been killing it this season.
So good.
Jeffrey Combs, Bruce Campbell, Eli Roth, all these motherfuckers being guests on there.
That has been a fun time.
Yeah, that has. They're fucking killing it.
Mm-hmm.
I think they might be showing Psycho Gorman this next week, depending on when you hear this. But they very well might be showing Psycho Gorman this next week. Now we just watched Psycho Gorman. Quick rating. It was fine. It was fine.
So
it was good.
Fun.
It was fun. It was fun.
Like family movie fun.
It was full of loopholes. It was full of holes, but it was fun. It was fun.
We don't care about movies full of holes. We're watching one. We are talking about one tonight. Talk about a movie full of some holes.
This probably has nearly as many holes as
My
Psycho Gorman.
goodness, like some Swiss cheese. Like, what? I mean, oh my God.
But yeah, it was directed by Luigi Cozzi. He did Contagion, which we saw in The Last Drive-In. And he also did, oh shit, what other one did he do? God damn it. Star Crash with
God.
Carolyn Monroe.
Ooh, Star Crash.
And Marjo Gortner.
I love Star Crash. Star Crash is so much fun.
So Star Crash, much like a film we watched on our show, fucking Mutant.
Oh yeah, Mutant. That was fun.
Star Crash was a Star Wars ripoff.
Oh yeah.
Like Mutant was, but Mutant turned into an Alien ripoff. Star Crash just was a Star Wars ripoff through and through. But you know what? The fun fact is, Star Crash was better than Star Wars.
Oh, Seth, you just like Carolyn Monroe. Is that her name?
Carolyn Monroe.
Is that the right name? Do we have it right this time?
Yes, we have it right this time.
Her little, she's awesome.
I love Carolyn Monroe.
Absolutely.
You know, I saw a while back there was a online discussion going on. It was for the 50th anniversary of The Abominable Dr. Phibes.
Uh-huh.
And it was going to be the guy who wrote the books was going to be there, and the director of the movie was there, and Carolyn Monroe was there.
Oh, awesome.
I thought it was funny because do you remember who Carolyn Monroe played in the Phibes movies?
Yeah, she played the wife that
She played the wife.
Never ever got to see. Oh, only
We only saw a photograph.
Yes, yeah, only and flashbacks, of course.
Yeah,
Right? And
but I
that's
don't
it.
even think the flashbacks were particularly vivid.
I love that she showed up for that. That's wonderful. I think that's great.
I think so too.
Yeah,
God bless Carolyn Monroe.
I agree. God bless Carolyn Monroe. Satan bless her too.
How the fuck did we get to Carolyn Monroe? Again.
Star Crash.
Star Crash. Luigi Cozzi.
Yeah.
All right.
We're back on track.
We're back on track. Paganini horror.
Oh my
Although
goodness.
to say anything's on track with this movie is a silly statement.
Or in the madhouse. I mean, we're in the madhouse. It's very hard to stay on track here.
No, they're low on sedatives. The shipment was late. I think because the contract ran out.
Oh.
Okay, so I guess is there anything more to say about Paganini horror before we get well? Okay, so it does star Daria Nicolodi.
Yes.
Daria Nicolodi. You could talk about Daria Nicolodi a bit. You know, she was of course an actress in a lot of these movies.
Yes.
She was of course the romantic interest of Dario Argento for a long time. They gave birth to Asia Argento.
Yes. They're all talented. Every
They're all
single one of
talented.
them.
They're all strange looking.
They're all fabulously, strangely gorgeous and beautiful Italianness. Yeah.
That's one opinion.
Yeah. I'm Italian and Puerto Rican. I love me some Italian everything. Food, films, people, faces, all of it. Yeah. Love. Anyway, yeah, they're talented as fuck, all of them.
Daria Nicolodi left us not too long ago. You remember? It was just like
Yes.
6 months maybe?
Yeah.
If that.
That's right.
It wasn't too long ago that she passed into the ether.
Rest in power.
Yes. But she didn't. She was like a co-writer on a number of Dario Argento's films, and she was a co-writer on this as well with Luigi Cazzi.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so she was a lot more of a thing than her actress status would lead you to believe.
Well, being an actress is powerful enough, but yeah, she was in. It's cool to know that she was much more involved and had a lot more say and power.
She was absolutely
Badass.
fantastic in fucking Deep Red. I love her in Deep Red.
Yeah, I agree.
She's a source of. That's the thing about Deep Red is that Deep Red is like this dark giallo movie, and it's all tense and shit, but it's also like super fun, like so much of the time with their stupid fucking sexual relationship, their sexual tension thing.
Yes.
It's this ultimate gender war between the two of them in fucking Deep Red.
Yes, very much.
It's constant. Their arm wrestling thing. All that shit.
Power struggles.
Yes.
Yeah. Women, the woman being like, fuck you.
Yeah. I
have the power, motherfucker.
I feel like even though a lot of women died in Dario Argento films, I think he was a very strong supporter of strong women.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But he did. I know he has been quoted as saying that watching women die is more satisfying than watching men die.
Well, that's kind of fucked up.
It is kind of fucked up. But there's. Well, I am who I am.
Yes, you are.
And I'm not gonna. I guess I don't need to say any more about that. Okay, so let's just get to the fucking movie, okay?
Okay, let's just do that.
All right. So we start off. There's this little girl riding around on this fucking on this gondola. It's in Venice.
So beautiful.
And watching it with you, every time you see something like Venice, you just start moaning and groaning about not moaning, but I mean you are moaning, but not groaning.
I have so many feelings.
I know you do.
About Venezia. Oh, yes. So many. No, it's so gorgeous. I love it.
It's beautiful country.
Haunting and wonderful.
I've never been anywhere like that.
It's gorgeous. I want to go and live there. And drag you there with me.
No.
Yeah.
We ain't living in Venice. I don't know how to speak the fucking language.
Well, you'd learn fast.
It's been scientifically proven that I do not learn fast.
Immersive learning is amazing, Seth.
Immersive learning is immersive, and that's it.
Gondola rides. That's where we are with the creepy little girl with her curly hair and her violin.
Yeah, it cuts to her at home. She's playing. It shows the piece of music, Witch's Dance.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
By Nicolodi. I'm sorry, Paganini.
Yeah, Le Streghe.
Nicola Paganini, Witch's Dance. And she goes into the bathroom, and her mom is in the bath.
Oh my God, that bathroom is so fabulous. It is. It's so striking and gorgeous and red. I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. It is. I have a thing about bedrooms and bathrooms.
I know you do.
I'm like courtesan baby. I love bathrooms and bedrooms are important. And that one is gorgeous. I love it. Creepy little girl sitting there. And you think, aw, that's so nice. She's hanging out with her mom.
Yeah. And then she pulls that fucking doll out of her pocket.
Yeah.
This hideous doll, right?
Creepy little thing.
She dips it in the goddamn bath, and she pulls it out, and the hair's all fucking all dolly and stringy.
Yeah.
You know? And then she grabs the fucking hairdryer,
Yeah,
right?
what the hell?
And we're like, oh, we see exactly where this is going.
Oh, yeah.
She's going to try and dry the doll's hair, and she's going to accidentally drop the fucking hairdryer in the tub. It's like,
accidentally.
and she starts it for just a second. Then she looks at her mom and smiles, and then just fucking tosses the goddamn thing in the tub.
She straight murders her mom.
Yeah.
Murder.
Bitch and lightning effects envelop her mom's face.
Yeah, that's crazy electrical shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. That sometimes happens with time travel into other things.
It's true.
Too. It's true.
It's true. Sometimes when you travel through time, lightning strikes you.
That's right.
In a ball.
Just like that.
But that's on our next visual episode. Our next episode that's not a podcast. It's a TV show.
Indeed.
Maybe. I might change it. I might
You'll
not. It might not be
have to
lightning. It might be
see.
something else.
You'll never know until you watch. Anyway.
But anyway, so yeah, the fucking mother fries to death. She's all burnt the fuck up, you know. And the girl's just sitting there smiling.
Oh my
God.
God.
Little girl's just sitting there smiling. The little violinist.
Just a little bad seed.
Yeah.
Bad seed.
So, and suddenly we cut to this fucking girl band.
God, if you want to call them that.
What are...
Oh my God.
How are they not a girl band? What do you mean if you want to call them that?
I guess.
What are they if they're not that?
3 girls and a boy drummer.
Well,
I don't know.
You know how it works, though.
Whatever.
You know how this works.
I never like
a girl band
like,
can always have a girl band can always have a
No.
male drummer. That's always allowed.
I don't know.
Or even they can have
I think
any
they should
male
be
member
like
that's
an
not the singer.
all-girl band. If it's if it's quoted to be an all-girl band, then it should be an all-girl fucking band.
Okay, but I hear
The guy never gets like the credit being like the dude in it, and he has to like run around with masks, and I don't know. They're super cheesy. They're so bad. It's
well,
so bad.
they're playing "You Give Love a Bad Name" by Bon Jovi.
Really terribly like horrible Bon Jovi ripoff.
The thing is, they're
God.
not singing the same words.
No, oh no.
I'm not even certain they're English.
No, I don't
I don't think they're English.
They are.
Are they?
They are, yeah.
I don't think they were.
The song is in English. I mean, it's all dubbed because it's Italian.
No, but were the words English?
Yeah.
I don't think they were.
I think so.
No.
I
Well, we'll
swear.
have to look at it again. You'll have to look at it.
Like, we saw it so many times, yeah.
I know.
Yeah, and then they do this whole Robert Palmer girl thing.
Oh, yeah, they're all dressed like the
Right.
Robert Palmer girls.
They have, like, these weird shirts on. It's like my mom in the 80s not, like, putting on pants or something. It's like, what is that? I don't know. I'm sorry. They looked like they weren't even like short dresses.
I know. It's like a shirt.
Yeah.
But it's like a skirt. But
it's not.
You can't mix the words.
Oh.
If you try and mix shirt and skirt like you would something like sport,
Then
it doesn't work. It would still just be shirt or skirt.
Yeah, this thing.
Skirt?
I don't know. It was...
Skirt?
Yeah. And they were moving like they were in the Robert Palmer video, only not as cool because the Robert Palmer girls are pretty fucking awesome.
And they're dancing about in their matching outfits, and they're recording.
Oh, yeah.
That's another thing. They're recording.
Or they're practicing, right? Are they recording? Yeah, you're right.
They're in a studio. The producer is there.
And they're all dressed up in a studio like
and they're playing "You Give Love a Bad Name" with different lyrics in a different language, maybe. and they come out, and the producer's like, "There's nothing original about it. Find another song." You
suck. You're horrible.
Right. She's like, "But I don't have any more songs." She's like, "Well, you better fucking write one."
It was perfect because it did suck, and it was totally.
It's true.
It was the perfect example of like.
Not original. It was a Bon Jovi song.
It was a
Bon Jovi song.
Yeah. Absolutely.
100%.
Then Donald Pleasance shows up somewhere.
Oh, well, yeah, the dude drummer We see him fucking on a goddamn gondola. And he's going to some weird, torn up the fuck abandoned building, right? And he goes in there, and Donald Pleasance is sitting in there with a fucking briefcase. Oh, come over here.
Oh,
In his in his Dr. Loomis voice.
That's
of course,
right.
we all know Donald Pleasance from. If you're not a fan of horror movies, I don't know why you would still be listening here. We're pretty insufferable, except for those who are hardcore into just really needing something to listen to. But Donald Pleasance was from Halloween. He was also in the great movie about killer cats, The Uncanny, which you can watch on our YouTube channel.
Uncanny.
But yeah, Donald Pleasance, he was in Halloween. He was Dr. Loomis. I don't need to say any more than that. Anyway, he's hanging out in this fucking place with his briefcase, and the drummer guy comes up and hands him a bag. We don't know what's in the bag.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It's never made clear. And it's not actually made clear what's in the fucking suitcase that Pleasance gives him until he opens it. The guy gives him the bag, and Pleasance is just basically like, here's what you wanted. He's like, it's light. As if he didn't expect it to be light.
Yeah, it's supposed to be really
And Donald Pleasance is like,
heavy.
of course it's light. There's only one sheet of paper in it with his
Yes.
seal. I don't know what the guy. I don't know where this transaction, where the preparation for this transaction took place. It's strange to me.
Yeah. Very odd. Very mysterious.
I think it's
indeed.
mysterious.
Yeah, I agree. He can't get into the briefcase.
Well, no, he needs the combination. Donald
Right.
Pleasance tells him the combination. He
Of
tells him
course.
it's 666.
Of course it is.
Um,
It's a good combination. It's the number of the beast.
isn't 666 what the combination was for the briefcase in fucking Pulp Fiction?
Oh. Possibly. Why did I know that?
Feel like I should know that.
It's probably time for us to watch Pulp Fiction.
But I think it's true. I think 666 might be the combination. If it's not, then what is? Because I know it was something.
I don't know.
Quentin Tarantino doesn't do anything unless it's a thing.
Indeed. We'll have to watch that again. I know that there's a wrapped scroll.
Yes. With the red wax seal.
With a beautiful red wax seal.
Yeah. So the fucking the drummer guy comes back and he plays the song on the piano for everybody, or at least for the singer and the producer.
Right.
Was it Kate and Lavinia? Were those their names?
I think so.
I think after 3 times watching the film, I
think
finally
so, yeah.
figured it out.
Yeah,
Kate and Lavinia.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And he plays it, and he's like, "This is a song for Kate." And
Yeah.
then they have this, because that's the way the dubbing sounds in the film.
Absolutely. This is Kate's song.
This is a song for Kate. What do you think of it? I think it's fantastic. And they start talking about...
Unpublished. It's over 200 years old.
Yeah, they start going into this Paganini shit. They apparently know a lot about
yeah.
Nicola Paganini and how he sold his soul to the devil and how the song was never published.
Yeah, well, Nicola Paganini supposedly sold his soul to Satan, but we've learned some other things too.
Well, I heard that people believed that his mother sold his soul to Satan so he could become a virtuoso.
Yes.
And so he has
Yeah,
really,
right.
really long fingers.
He did have very long fingers. Super creepy long, in a great way.
Yeah, there was just an aura of wickedness about that guy, I guess. Fucking Paganini.
Amazing artist, so fabulous.
So they start telling the fucking stories about fucking Paganini. The song was never published. He sold his soul to the devil. They're super stoked, and they're like, "Ooh, we'll make a video clip."
Yes.
They say something along. They're like, it's gonna be morbid, like Michael Jackson's fabulous video clip for Thriller.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
And then they say they're going to get Mark Singer, the king of horror, to direct. And since they had name dropped Michael Jackson, I thought maybe Mark Singer was a name drop.
No.
But I looked it up, and the only thing I could find was that Mark Singer was in what is it? Deathmaster? Beastmaster. Beastmaster. Mark Singer was the lead actor in Beastmaster.
I love Beastmaster.
If I get that wrong, I'm gonna be pissed off. So, but it turns out the Mark Singer was not related to Beastmaster Man. He was just the guy who all of a sudden, well, okay, I guess we'll get to Mark Singer, because after they talk about what they're gonna do with the song, suddenly we cut to this ghoul.
Yeah.
There's this ghoul, and he looks like the fucking doll from the beginning of the movie, and he's holding the fucking violin. He's hanging out outside this house. And then we cut to this girl, the singer girl, Kate, the singer, and she's waking up.
Oh yeah.
In this fancy princess bedroom.
Oh yes, labyrinth.
And she's in this big fucking dress and this room.
Super labyrinth ripoff.
Very labyrinthy.
Oh yeah, very labyrinthy. What am I doing in this dress?
Yes.
Who
put me in this dress
on me?
And she starts hearing this violin music. And so she's following the violin music in her big dress. And it's shot like a music video.
Oh, yes.
I was stupid for not figuring this out in the first place.
But
the thing is...
what's going on here?
Okay, so you'll see what I mean. It follows her. She ends up in this room where there's like all these rows of candles in
like
an X leading to Paganini's coffin.
Yes.
We know it's Paganini's coffin because, for one thing, the plate on it says Nicola Paganini.
Nicola Paganini.
And it also has this wrought iron violin welded onto it.
Yeah, that's.
And it's also got a fucking music note knife. It's got a knife that the handle is a music note.
That's right. That's right. And there's like some contract to Satan.
Yeah. She finds a contract there. It says it's, my soul, signed Paganini and Satan.
Yeah.
But she has barely time to register this
cheesy.
before the fucking coffin bursts the fuck open. And Paganini jumps out. And he starts doing the classic Italian thing. He starts stabbing her.
Oh yeah.
And we get these cuts to just a fucking knife entering into the flesh of a body over and over again with a big puddle of blood around it.
Oh yes.
That classic fucking Italian shit. Love that shit.
So
just
good.
that close up of the fucking knife going in over and over again. That's great fun. So is Kate dead? No! No, it's all a music video.
Yes.
It's all a music video. It's being filmed by apparently Mark Singer.
That's right, Mark Singer.
The king of horror. He's this blonde guy in glasses, okay, fine, whatever.
Talk about what? Like Paganini killing his love, stringing his violin.
Yeah.
That's what she was supposed to be,
yes,
right?
this is where Daria
She's
Nicolodi is
to be,
making
like,
her, because
the
the house.
Yes.
Daria is the owner of the house, and
Yes.
she's there. And so she's there to tell them all the stories about it, as they shoot the video in this house.
That this is the infamous
Paganini
house.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's why they shot it there in the first place.
Of course. So that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I shot a video in a haunted house once.
Oh yes, that house was so haunted. Not with the spirit of Paganini, but
no
other creepy spirits.
Yeah.
Screams of his poor bride.
Well, what?
The screams of his poor bride forever through his music, right? Something I love.
Yeah, yeah. They're
he strung up his wife's guts and made them into violin strings.
Turned his wife's intestines into violin strings.
I love that.
Oh, it's gorgeous. It's fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, beautiful.
It's fucking gorgeous. Okay, so now we get to one of my favorite parts of the movie. Donald Pleasance rides a gondola.
Oh yeah.
And he's snuggling this bag that he was given. He's like cradling it, he's snuggling it. And he goes to this abandoned tower overlooking the city.
Isn't it a church?
Is it a church? It's a tower of some sort. Churches have towers. It's an abandoned tower of some sort. And he just starts reaching in his bag and throwing money out into the city and saying, little demons.
Little demons.
Little demons.
Little demons.
Little demons go free so the real ones can come and take your place.
He
What are you
totally
talking
invites
about?
Satan. He's like, oh, yes. Oh, little demons.
Little demons?
Little demons.
It goes on so long and it says little demons so much.
It seems so awkward for him.
That's
Great, though.
the movie is so good because it is so awkward all the time. It's not
comfortable.
It's never comfortable.
No.
It never lets you be like, okay. All the time you're like, what?
Yes.
But that's why I like it. Okay, so then we cut back to the video.
Oh yeah.
And we've got this devil dancing. This devil in a mask.
It's an incredible devil mask.
It's not an incredible devil mask.
It's not. It's like a musketeer, really.
Yeah, kind of like a cross between a musketeer and Anonymous.
Yeah.
You know?
That's good.
And it starts dancing in its cloak. But then, of course, when it opens its cloak, because it's 1989, it's she's dressed exactly like David Lee Roth.
Right? That's a crazy pink
So just this glittery spandex bodysuit with slits in it up and down. I've seen David Lee Roth wear that outfit.
So fabulous.
I was trying to figure out, while I was watching it, I was like, it seems like she should be sexy, but this is like really gross to me, and why is it? And it's because it was David Lee Roth. It's because it reminded me of David Lee Roth.
Such a dick. He's such a pompous fuck.
I mean, none of us should have to live in a world where David Lee Roth exists.
Well, yeah, I'll tell you, as somebody who has like had him anywhere near her, he is gross.
That's not a thing to admit.
No, it's true though. He's a fucking jerk, and I know it. But anyway, yeah. This band and that girl's braid. Oh man.
Right. But this is where we realize, this is when we see the girl dancing and she takes off her mask and she's the guitar player.
Yeah.
This is where we realize the whole fucking thing with the coffin and Paganini busting out and stabbing Kate and everything has all been part of the video.
Video.
We've been watching a music video.
It was a twist.
For minutes. And it's like they took fucking Michael Jackson's Thriller idea and fucking, well, actually they probably just matched it. The uncut, the original Thriller is a long fucking video and it has a lot before the song happens. It's the greatest music video of all time and it's still in the top 10 zombie films of all time, I believe.
Yes, it's one of the
Thriller
only
video
things that I could possibly cope. I love that this guy says that the girls are very, 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 very great girls.
Yeah, yeah.
Very,
he
very,
thinks they're
very.
doing a fantastic job.
Very, 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 very.
Now, he only mentions the girls because while there is a drum set
Yeah, there's no
on
drummer.
the set, there's no drummer.
No drummer. No.
There's no drummer.
Yeah.
And we find out later why there's no drummer, because their drummer is that dude, right?
That's
Daniel.
right. That's right.
We find that out later. We'll get to
Daniel.
that because it's one of my. It's a fun part of the film.
I like that too.
So they split up. They split up and go to dressing rooms and shit. And the bass player, God,
Yeah.
I can't remember her name, but I know it'll pop up later in my notes. But the bass
girl with
player,
the black hair.
yeah, the girl with the black hair,
That's
the bass
right.
player.
Yeah.
During the video, she had like a whole 90 seconds of just strolling and playing her bass.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
On
She's
camera.
just like, yeah.
It felt like 90 seconds.
Yeah, I bet. She's so flirty and cute. She was like, "Hey, look at my fabulous froofy outfit." Like out of that whole thing, that would be the outfit that I would want to wear. You know, that's so my sort of like petticoat action.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely great. So good. Yes, she's fun.
Yeah, she was fun.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, they split up, and she's back in her dressing room, and Paganini shows up behind her, and he says this great fucking line. He's like, "It's time to pay," or some shit like that. Even though I don't know
he's like,
where she owes him anything.
Hey.
And we only know this is Paganini. Okay, so also she thinks it's Daniel,
Yeah,
the
because
drummer
Daniel
dude,
was in that
because
costume.
he was in the costume.
Yeah.
But apparently, also real Paganini that is back to life looks exactly like Daniel looks in the costume,
I guess. Yeah, exactly.
and he has a violin knife. He has a
Yes.
violin dagger.
He does.
And the violin. I'm sorry. The blade comes out the ass end of the violin,
Yeah.
and it comes out like a stiletto.
It's pretty fucking
And so
awesome.
Paganini comes with his tiny violin knife. Because, no, it's not the size of a violin, is it? I don't think it's the size of a violin. It's a replica.
But it's not tiny.
It's pretty small, though.
Yeah, it's not as big as a
Violin,
full
is it?
thing. I don't think so.
So it's just a novelty.
I don't know.
It looks like a violin for no reason.
I think it's...
It doesn't serve a purpose like fucking Antonio
Maybe
Banderas' guitar case.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is like full size. And it just seems small to us. It's
Well,
a
he stabbed the fuck
possibility.
out of her neck with it.
Yeah, and tells her that, that...
Yes,
lovely
the line.
Yes.
It's time to pay in the only coin I ever accept.
And then he's just like, ugh.
Yeah, he stabs her in the neck.
No, in the belly, right?
No, he stabs her in the neck.
No, I swear. Maybe I'm wrong, but I swear
No, he stabbed her in the
he
neck.
stabbed her right in the guts.
No,
Well, you would know better, I guess.
I don't know why I would. We watched it the same amount of times.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm wrong.
My note said knife to the belly.
All right, let's get out the boxing gloves.
Yeah,
Because mine says Paganini shows up with violin knife, stabs bassist in the neck.
Ooh, we're gonna have to like pause this and like go find out for sure, and then come back and let you know.
Or if you know,
For
and I'm sure one
damn
of you do,
certain.
if you know, and I'm sure one of you do, you can email us at moviesfromthemadhouse@gmail.com or get on us at Facebook or Slasher, Twitter, Instagram.
Yes, maybe he does both. Maybe he cuts her in the belly and the neck. And I just remember one and you remember the other.
Maybe.
It's possible. There are two of us.
Till death do us part.
No.
No?
No death do us part. Forever. You promised.
So they can't find the fucking bass player. How are we going to shoot the video? How are we going to shoot the rest of the video?
Rita's gone.
Like, we
There's
can't do
no
it.
Daniel.
Here's another one of my favorite parts is where that producer, Lavinia,
Lavinia. Yes. Tells Daniel.
she tells Daniel, you can play her. You
Yeah.
can play the girl.
Yeah.
He says, oh, with a wig and lipstick. And everyone says, as is in most Italian films, everyone says, ha 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 ha.
Right?
And then he explains that he's not allowed. He's not allowed. He's under contract
That's right.
to a record label.
He's under
He's under
contract to
contract. He
another
can't show
record
up. He
label.
can't show his face. It's okay if he plays Paganini.
Because he's behind the mask.
Yes. But he can't show up in the video. Which leads one to think back in the film and be like, okay, it's fine if they can't show the drummer. But if they can't show the drummer, why set up the drum set?
Why indeed? Why indeed, Master Seth? That drummer, he ends up getting lured away.
Mm-hmm. He sees that bass player who got stabbed in the neck or the belly, depending
That's
on which
right.
one of us you believe.
Oh yes.
Everyone, put your votes at hashtag Team Dandelion or hashtag Team Seth, and tell us who you believe. Did he get it in the neck or did he get it in the belly?
Did she get it in the neck or the belly?
That's right.
Yes. I know she says, "Don't you recognize me?" In that outfit that made you go, "Oh." And I love it. It's like just gauze. It's just this lovely, I feel like it's a throwback to the 30s, you know.
Yeah, no,
love
I
that.
can see that.
Yes. It's good. That was one of the parts of the movie. I was like, yay. I love how it drapes. And how it's like all like super vampire bride thing happening. Yes.
Oh, I love it. I love that scene.
Oh yeah, don't you recognize me? as she lures him with her ghostly vamp dress.
Oh, but we hold on. We can't remember. We can't forget. Hold on. I just looked at my notes.
Yes.
We can't forget that right before that, they decide that what they can do, and because this is as important as band members are to record companies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
As far as who's the focal point.
That's
right. It's like, they're like, because they told Daniel that we were getting to this. They told Daniel or he was like, I can't do that.
I can't do that.
And the director is like, dude,
mannequins.
there's a basement full of mannequins down there. Can we use them? Because if we can,
symphony of mannequins.
I mean, it wasn't said, but it was applied. If we got a bunch of people, nobody gives a fuck about the bass player.
Yeah, who cares about the real band when there's a symphony
if there's
of mannequins?
If there's a symphony of mannequins, who gives a fuck?
But by the way, those mannequins did look awfully cool, just draped with different colored tulle. It was very, very cool. It was odd.
Yeah.
I liked it. But yeah, you're right. It sucked that like two of the,
The fact of the matter is, if you need an orchestra of mannequins,
yes,
and you're not hiring Dr. Phibe's electric wizards,
they're the only.
Then you're just getting a knockoff.
You're doing it wrong. Doing it all wrong. You're right. I agree with
and electric wizards is the wrong word. Electric is wrong.
They were
Clockwork Wizards. Dr. Phibe's Clockwork Wizards.
Wizards. So fucking cool. Love them.
Oh, good Christ. We can get off topic sometimes.
So
where are we at?
So what? We're having fun. Are you having fun? I know I am. Are you?
I am.
Mr. Seth? We're talking about,
they replaced the mannequins. They replaced everything with mannequins, and now we're at
Get in there. We have to finish this shit. I paid a lot of fucking money for this.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Daniel gets fucking seduced by Rita.
Oh yes, that's right. I had jumped ahead because I was so excited about that lovely gauze outfit. It was wonderful.
Well, we went backwards and ahead and all over the place.
Yeah, that's how I roll. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
The more these people get to know me, the more they'll understand.
I know that's how you roll.
I'm just odd.
That's why we have such fun in bed.
Oh, I know. I'm blushing.
Okay, so she leads him to the purple hourglass room.
Oh, giant hourglass.
The purple hourglass room is like a really important room in this film.
It's strange. It's
kind of a catalyst area. It's like
and spider webby.
It's glowing purple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, speaking of glowing purple, have you noticed that a lot of horror films glow purple lately?
I know. I've noticed that.
Mandy glows purple. Color Out of Space glows purple. And that's just the Nicolas Cage ones.
Very powerful, powerful color. I love it.
A lot of purples.
Mm-hmm. A lot of purples and greens. A lot of green, too. I like those colors. I don't like wearing them, but I like to look at them.
I like wearing purple. I don't like wearing green.
I don't.
I can wear purple.
I wear black. And maybe some flowers on top of the black, but other than that, no. Black. Black and black with some red.
Yeah, I was about to say, bullshit, you wear red.
I like red accents and a little bit of white with my,
and occasionally your turquoise dress.
My madhouse fanciness. Yes.
My Madhouse Fanciness is a great name for a band in 2003.
Yeah, there was a saw, and they had a theremin there, and it was lovely.
Their singer had bleached blonde hair.
Yes, and a mustache.
Everyone else had jet black hair.
I love you. So much fun. Anyway, yes, the hourglass room.
Hourglass room. Paganini kills the guy somehow. Daniel. We see him fall down with a head wound. We don't really know how he died, but he does.
I thought he got, burnt up in the car.
No, not Daniel. The director got burned up in the car. Oh,
yes, that's right. That's right. I got it. Oh,
that's not till later. Fucking spoiler.
Way all wrong. Jesus Christ. Sheesh. Anyway, come on, take the reins.
Anyway, the girls are
Take
fucking.
them.
The girls are fucking wandering around the house, and they find ashes in the shape of a person with Daniel's ring on the charred floor.
That's right.
And they're like, "Oh my god!" And as soon as they grab the ring, a big hole opens in the floor, and fucking Kate, the singer, falls through. You remember?
Right. She fell down in the hole. She goes through a portal.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So she falls down, and the director of the video, I guess Mark Singer, he's just like, oh no, and he puts his arm in the hole and is trying to save her.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can't grab her right away, the hole is much deeper than you thought. You can't just. But he comes up and his fucking hand, he's all burned as fuck, and he's screaming and shitty. He got shocked and everything, and then suddenly the sound starts emitting, and everybody's got their hands on their ears.
Yeah, they can't.
And it was like
this crazy frequency. It's killing their ears. That's right. Wacky frequency.
And they do it for so long that then the lead guitarist, the one who was wearing the devil mask, I can't remember her name.
Yeah, she's in that badass band.
In her David Lee Roth outfit.
Yes, yeah.
And
Girl Duff.
Her and the director just take off, and I was like, you could just take off?
You can leave.
I didn't know that. Why didn't everybody just leave?
Oh yeah, she splits with the director.
Yeah, she splits with the director, and they go outside and get in the car. And they fucking take off, and they just start hauling ass, and then the car runs into a fucking like a force field.
Yeah, I love that.
And at the same time, her and the fucking the director get shocked. You know, there's the lightning effect again.
Totally, it's like they have
the worst thing in the movie, the lightning effect,
and the lightning. So yeah, absolutely, they run into this crazy force field. Won't let them leave. And
the director is just on the fucking hood of the car on fire. Yeah. He's done. He's all done. He's all done.
That's right. He's a fucking human barbecue. Human barbecue.
But the guitar girl gets out.
She does.
She gets out. It must be because of her flame retardant David Lee Roth suit.
I know. It's magical.
And so she meets up with the other two again. Or she meets up with a Daria.
Oh, that's right.
No, Lavinia's is it Lavinia in the tunnels right now?
Doesn't she go through the tunnel? Yeah, she goes through
Lavinia's in the tunnels.
That's right.
She went in the tunnels. Wait, no.
Lavinia does crawl into the tunnel.
No, Lavinia does crawl into the tunnels, but does she right now? I don't think she does right now.
To look for Rita, right? And to look for the Kate who fell down in the hole. Because they can't find Rita.
You're right.
They can't find Rita. They don't know what's happened to her. They don't know what's happened, and Kate fell down in the hole, so she gets into this weird cave tunnel.
Yeah, you're right.
I thought that was crazy. I'm super afraid of shit like that. I would not have done it. No way.
Yeah.
No
Lavinia,
way.
she's a brave girl.
I know.
But anyway, they decide to go back in. They go back into the room with the hole in it.
Yeah. What is that all about?
I mean, they already crashed the car, or that guitarist anyway. The director's dead now.
Yeah.
But she was a part of. She knows what it is to escape.
I know.
And that it's not a thing.
She
decides to go back to the most terrifying room in the house that she knows of.
I know. I think that's crazy.
And they start shining a light in the hole. No, see, now I'm looking at my notes. We got confused. They shine a light in the hole, they see the tunnel, and that's when Lavinia goes down into the hole and goes in the tunnel.
She gets on in there. I still think it's crazy that she went down the fucking tunnel. I'll say it again. I said it seconds ago, and I'm saying it again. That's crazy. I'm a courageous person, but I don't like that. No.
So fucking Lavinia starts going through these tunnels, and Daria decides, she tells the guitarist, she's like, I'm gonna fucking go do this other shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go look for this. And after she leaves, the guitarist looks down. She's got this weird shit on her
It's like
arm.
some nasty old
Yeah.
pinky stuff.
It's just a little thing.
Yeah, it just looks like some relish hit her arm or something.
3 to 4 inches long, you know, just a little thing on her arm. Green thing.
Barfy grossness. Yeah.
But,
They're
and
searching
as
for
Daria's
Daniel
running around, she sees Daniel outside.
Yeah.
And she runs downstairs to find him. And he's not there. But Kate is there.
Yeah.
Who fell in the hole earlier.
Right.
Kate is there, and she's all hurt in the pool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And she's
Yes, it was like
fucking...
a portal. She fell down the hole, but ended up in that pool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's right.
So Kate, Lavinia, and Daria reunite. Oh no, first fucking Lavinia comes out of the hole and nobody's there when she comes out. Mm-hmm. And she's confused. She doesn't understand what's going on.
It's confusing. It's very confusing.
But Kate, Lavinia, and Daria reunite, and they're like, I don't. At this point, the movie starts making even less sense.
I know,
because we don't know why these girls don't try and leave.
Why aren't they like? Why? I mean, isn't there?
Especially
way?
Since they try and leave in a little while and it doesn't work again, and they just wander back in.
The same way. Like, isn't there another path? Like, isn't there maybe a slice through that you might be able to get to? I don't know. It's crazy that they try again. Same way, same exact way.
But yeah, the fucking Kate, Lavinia, and Daria. This was the point in the film where I finally was able to get all their names right. Except Daria is not her name. I just call her that. Daria, again, I'm talking about Daria Nicolodi, the owner of the building.
Yes, that's right.
Kate, Lavinia, Kate the singer. Lavinia,
the producer.
The producer, and Daria, the house owner. Yep, she pays and pays. They reunite and find a goo trail that's going upstairs.
Goo trail.
And so they follow it.
Oh, it looks like ketchup and mustard and eggs.
Yeah,
all over
it does.
The floor. It's nasty.
It does. And once they get up to the top, they run into the guitarist. You can tell that it's the... You can't tell it's the guitarist because of the way she looks.
No.
Apparently the green shit on her arm has spread.
Hell yeah, it's spread.
And you can't tell that it's the guitarist because you can't tell what she looks like.
No, it's spread all over.
Because she looks like a hamburger.
Oh my god. With ketchup and mustard and eggs and some relish. Yes. Oh, it's some nasty, nasty.
It's awesome.
It's so
And she
awesome.
comes at him like some
She's
inhuman thing.
She's in agony. You know? Ugh,
yeah.
It's monstrous.
It's awesome.
So,
she comes at him. I mean, she looks like something out of the fucking Evil Dead. She looks like when Ash's girlfriend came at him after her head was cut off.
Yeah.
You remember? In the second Evil Dead movie?
Oh, yeah. She's in so much pain, this girl. She's covered, and she does look like hamburger, covered in ketchup and mustard and eggs and some relish. And she's in agony. She's in so much pain in her cute little spandex outfit, and it's so sad. I feel for her.
And she dies.
I know. And what does it end up being? It ends up being a fungus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love this. I love how they threw this in the movie. It's a fungus that is only found on some logs.
Yeah, this is my favorite piece of the movie too, actually.
Good. Really, I love you. I love that it's your favorite piece too. That it's like the fungus on the logs, some obscure wood. Did you write down what kind of wood? I don't know.
It was shit.
It was a very expensive, fancy wood, only used for violins. Yes, only used for the best violins. Indeed. That girl was like, I saw it on a TV documentary.
Oh shit, honey, an hour is almost up.
All right.
We got to do a commercial.
We're doing a commercial.
All right, we'll see you in a second.
All right. Moldy wood.
Okay, so this is part 2 of
Paganini horror.
Paganini horror.
We were talking about not Hollywood, but moldy wood.
So, they're like, how do we make this stop?
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, they're like, okay, I understand how we need to make this stop.
We know what to do.
We know exactly what to do. They know exactly what to do.
Instantly.
Kate knows what to do.
Yes.
They need to play the music backwards.
Fuck yeah. To the contrary. They need to play the music contrary.
So here's where you see this movie being the center of a spider web. Because there were so many things that you saw that came before it.
Yes.
You know, we discussed them earlier. Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, yeah.
You know, all this shit. But then you see stuff that came after it erupting from that, like Deathgasm. You know, Deathgasm was totally a fucking play the song, the evil happens.
Yes. Oh,
you know?
So fun. Play the song and the evil happens.
Yeah.
Yes. And Paganini is one of those, like, cursed beings who, you know, has the whole Satan contract and all that. Yes. Like so many other bands, like so many other musicians selling their souls to the devil.
Now here's something to think about. So Kate picks up a violin.
Yeah.
And starts playing the fucking song. And she plays it beautifully. Which makes us wonder, is she the girl who was in the beginning of the film?
I know.
Who was playing for her mother? Because we have not seen evidence of a piano player, besides Paganini himself, of course, since that first scene.
Yeah, we don't know who she is. That's a mystery. It's like, ooh, she's got to be the violin player. Her mother told her she would be famous.
Right. So she plays it fucking beautifully.
Yes.
And then they're like, nothing happened.
Yeah.
They make a big deal. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Like,
I mean, they were trying to like.
Oh, nothing happened.
Yeah, they were trying to. It's funny because they were trying to send it back to Satan and like reverse the spell.
Yeah.
And then it's a dud. You know.
Yeah, it was basically a dud. It felt like a shitty 4th of July firework. So they're like, all right, let's try and leave again. See if there's still a force field. So they fucking decide they're going to try and leave again.
Didn't the, like, music catch on fire or something? Wasn't there... I swear sheet music caught on fire and that was, like, it.
Oh, God, anything could have happened at this point. I thought the sheet music caught on fire later at the end, but I might be confused.
Oh, you're probably right.
Well, they do try and leave.
They do get,
and they do it all slow.
The barrier.
They do it all slow. They did it as good as anyone could have.
I really liked that part. Actually,
I was like, that's exactly how I would have done it. They were step by step with their hand out. I don't want to touch it.
And
okay,
it was very
I think we're good.
It was very Italian horror too. How it was like slow and focused on the hand and like eerie and showing that something just like a hand moving towards this invisible barriers. So it leaves you on your seat. You're like, no.
We couldn't even decide as an audience if we wanted it to be there or not. There are pros and cons.
I definitely wanted it to be there. I was like, yes, please. Please be there. Yes, get electrified by the bad electricity.
Oh, honey, you were right. I just looked at my notes and the sheet music did blow up. Yeah. And when it blew up, Lavinia was crushed against the invisible wall. Oh my
God,
How could I forget about that?
She gets smushed.
That was so cool of a scene.
That is one of the
What is that all about?
Things I've ever seen.
Smushed.
Yeah. Go smushed.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, that was really, really neat.
Yeah.
very unique and very different and fucked up. Like, I loved it. I loved that. I thought that was so well done and such a unique way of just, the smushing. Face smushing.
Something I noticed about that smushing was that was that you saw her face getting smushed, and then for like 2 frames you saw like this meatloaf face.
Yeah.
And then you saw the explosion.
Yeah, so great. So great.
And I'm like, those 2 frames, I want to use those. I want those 2 frames for every transition on our show, on our YouTube show. I want those. I want to do those. I want everywhere to be that hamburger face, that fucking fucked up hamburger face from Paganini horror.
No hamburger face. I don't want. It's pretty awesome though. Pretty awesome hamburger face. Should have had some ketchup and mustard and eggs on it. Some relish. Going back to that girl that was covered in it and looked like hamburgers, she looked like it smelled so bad and hurt so much. And then it smelled like to me, I was just like, oh my God.
Well, it infused with her.
Yikes.
It was very
It's gotta
Cronenbergian.
be like the worst.
Cronenberger.
It's like a bad deli explosion.
I know. It was
Diner mess.
Bentley Little would have wrote a story about that
Diner
really
mess
good.
From hell. Yeah, in Bentley Little story.
The person who turned into a hamburger
from out of nowhere, like. In my notes, it says something like, "You bastard."
Oh yeah, she said that. She said that.
She says it a lot. You bastard.
She's
putting Kate in the case.
Yeah, he puts her in the case. He puts her in the case. He stabs Daria.
Yes.
He stabs her, and then he puts her in the case. The coffin case. It looked like the most generic version of the coffin case. I mean, the coffin case has become a thing. Coffin case is a brand.
Yeah.
I had a coffin case.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was an early model or something, but
we still have it for decoration.
but it's only good for that.
It's only good for decoration.
So maybe they've gotten better, but my coffin case is broken. As is my Gretsch case.
It's only good for decoration.
Yep. Guitar cases.
Not worth their weight in gold.
No.
Not like the golden violin in this movie. That golden violin, it's so cool. It is. We never mentioned how awesome that was. I think it's pretty awesome.
I do too.
The case.
Yeah, it was a terrible looking case. He stuck that woman in there.
Shoves
he
her
stuck
in there.
fucking Kate in there.
She's
it was far too
screaming.
small to put a woman in, and he stuck her in there anyway. And then he started playing music, and he set it on fucking fire.
His music was just set it on fire.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Set on fire. She's screaming. He's playing music in front of the window, in front of the moonlight, in front of the stars.
Oh,
and then
amazing.
the sun starts to come up, and Paganini starts to fucking
rises.
disintegrate. Because I guess vampires also.
That's right. Well, when the sun shines, he just disappears. Like
Yep.
a vampire. Yes.
Okay. The sunrise.
I know.
The sunrise takes him away.
That's right.
Well, okay. I mean, that's a perfectly reasonable reason for a monster to go away.
Yes.
But I kind of wish I'd have known in the first place. It would have added a sense of urgency.
I know, but instead they surprised us. It was an added wonderful surprise. I was quite excited about it and shocked. I was like, what? What? And yes, that glorious beam of light.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he turns into
He turns into the fucking music note. of ashes.
Oh my God. It's awesome.
He does. And Kate's looking at all this.
Oh.
And she she looks over to her side. She starts hollering. She gets the fucking violin.
Yeah.
That maybe it's the one that had a knife in it. I'm not sure, but she starts smashing it against the ashes. Ah, fuck you, you know,
bastard.
all this shit.
You bastard.
Yeah. And then a car pulls up,
Indeed.
and it's fucking Daria
And Loomis.
and Loomis. Daria and Loomis. The latest spin-off of Beavis and Butthead. Daria and Loomis.
Yeah, Daria and Loomis. And he's like, what is his name?
This. Oh fuck! I don't remember,
He
but
says-
he's got 1,000.
Yeah, he says, I have no name. I may have 1,000 names.
Yeah.
That's right.
Up. He says that that house is Daria's her name is Sylvia.
Yeah,
I remember
Sylvia.
now. Her name is
Sylvia.
Sylvia's personal hell, although I don't understand how that works because she seemed to be having a grand old time.
I know, she was having so much fun. And she seemed like through the whole movie, you know, she was right in on everything.
Mm-hmm.
We thought she was part of it. But really, she's doomed. Doomed! And everyone there is condemned. Condemned. And it's her own personal
But it doesn't
hell.
seem like it is. She doesn't seem to be having a bad time.
It's her own personal hell.
Do you mean it's her own
She
personal...
gets to-
that she owns it? That she's Satan in this hell?
She owns it, and she has to go through the night that Paganini punished her, or Satan punished her for killing her mommy.
Or the way Satan punished Paganini.
She killed
It's
her
never made
mommy
clear.
in the Paganini house, and so I don't know. It's definitely not made clear, but
No.
somebody punished her, and now she has to relive this weird night. But she doesn't really actually relive it because, you know, it's all different people that are condemned. And at first, when the new family shows up, he's like, they can't see us. You know, they're on a different time layer. I loved that.
Yeah, the different time layer.
Yes.
And then comes one of my
all
favorite
about
parts in any movie ever.
Yeah.
Is when fucking she's like, I didn't agree to the bargain. I'm saved. And Donald Pleasance basically says, I don't know if I made myself clear, but I'm the devil, and I'm not particularly concerned with that. With what you consider an honest deal, or whatnot,
Oh, yeah.
or whatever, and he just stabs her.
He stabs her. He definitely does. He's like, oh, hell no.
Yeah, don't make
I
a deal
don't
with
like
devil.
people that make deals with the devil.
Yeah, that's what he said.
I know.
That's what he said. You got it.
I really know a few people that I really wish that would have happened to him. I'm just saying.
We all do. We all do. Whether you admit it or not. You know what? You right now you'll listen to the podcast and be like, I don't think that way about anyone. But while you lay in bed at night, you'll be like, I actually do think that way about Jenny.
And if you don't, lucky
Matthew.
you. Lucky you, because Jenny sucks. No, I'm just
Jennifer.
kidding.
Randolph.
And you.
Bing.
And you. And you. That was a fun movie. I really enjoyed it. I really, even though it was very strange, and at the very last minute, it was like, oh, it's all her own personal hell, and she really loves it, and on to the next people, and everybody's doomed.
So it's tremendously confusing.
I know.
I mean, because we watched it 2.5 times.
Yes.
We watched it 2.5 times, and still, I'm like,
There's always a lot going on.
what
in
did
that house,
Paganini
though.
have to do with it? Exactly. Was he important? Because I don't think he was. And then this last time I watched it, when Donald Pleasance was throwing all those dollar bills off the building, saying "my little demons,"
Yeah.
He said, "Go away, so the real ones can come back and bring back what happened to Paganini."
Yeah. And so, I don't know.
So
Is
maybe Paganini,
maybe because of what he did and at that house, he's looped in to this cycle of, hell, torture. I don't know. It's very odd.
I wonder
I wonder
if it's the most awesome bad movie.
It may be.
I wonder if it's the shittiest awesome movie.
The shittiest awesome. I mean, there's a slime trail of, mustard, ketchup, eggs, and relish, and a monstrous mold, and like all kinds of fucking crazy, weird shit. They throw everything in it. It's like, musicians selling their souls to the devil, and bad 80s girl band and Robert Palmer shit and Labyrinth and I don't know, all the wackiness. It's hilarious.
Regardless of what we've said tonight, I don't know if we really gave much away.
I don't know. You have to see it yourself.
It's an experience. Paganini horror is a special experience.
I agree. I really had a lot of fun with it.
I did too. Both all the time we spent watching it too.
Yeah.
We watched it twice. Once all the way
times.
through. Once the first half, and then the second half another night, and then the first half again earlier tonight. And it was fantastic fun. And we hope you've had fun.
Yes, we hope you've had fun. This is exciting to be able to watch whatever we want and then talk to you about it. It's great. It really opens up a whole lot more doors for us to have some great fun.
And maybe for you.
Yes.
Because our first episode was Freaks. And that was just our premiere episode. That's what we decided to have be our premiere episode. The second film was Dandelai's choice.
My choice.
And that was Dune. We did Dune.
Yeah.
Tonight was the third episode. My choice.
Ooh, the master's choice.
That was Paganini horror. Indeed. I wanted to go dry. I wanted to see one I hadn't seen before. But now, shortly after this is published, I will be putting up the question on our Facebook, our Slasher, our Instagram, and our Twitter.
Oh, yes.
What would you like us to cover?
Oh, it's so,
and,
I'm so excited about this.
I will put all of those in a fucking, every one of you, I will put the name of the movie and the movie of who submitted it.
Yes. Yes.
The name of who submitted it into our old bowl. And we will draw one. And every time it is fan week, we will do that movie.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm so
excited. For our podcast.
It is thrilling to think of what y'all will come up with. And to be able for us to just immerse ourselves in it, watch it, and get I'm really excited. It's different than our other show, which is also a damn blast. We have a lot of fun with that. You should definitely watch Demon Witch Child. That shit is amazing. And The Uncanny. We were talking about that earlier. Countess Dracula.
Voyage to the Prehistoric Planet.
Oh, yes. Ega. So many good fun
Spot, baby.
things.
Carnival of Souls.
Oh, my.
Night of the Living Dead. Yeah, we watched a bunch of that shit on there.
Yes.
We hope you've had fun tonight.
I know I have. I've had a fucking blast.
I have too.
Mm-hmm.
Are we forgetting anything?
I don't think so. We're gonna wrap it up, yeah? Wrapping ourselves back up into our straight jackets. I'll help you, but who will help me? Who will help me into my straitjacket, master?
I know some people I can call.
What fun we've had.
They'll tie us both up.
Oh, boy. Oh, my. I hope everyone has unpleasant dreams. All of them.